I think so. Uh, yeah, it should. It should. I should. People should remember me. I feel like. I'm trying to do my best to be remembered, and hopefully this a step into that. Into that direction.
Do you think this sort of validates you deciding to come back this season?
I guess so. Some goal of mine, and they just showed what type of year I had and how hard I worked. So yeah, I came back to help my team and do some things and to become a better player as well. So I think this is showing that.
Melvin, everybody reacts differently to these things. Ron, Monty, before you. You seem almost kind of like subdued. I mean, did you think you were getting an invitation? Were you excited when you saw your name?
Yeah.
Or were you just kind of like,
I mean, I didn't. I mean, I kind of figured maybe. A lot of people was just talking about me, Mariota, and Cooper. I thought they would probably bring someone else, maybe. I didn't know. I didn't have an idea. But I mean, I feel good. It's just I'm not showing it right now.
So what was your reaction when you knew that it was finalized?
Yeah.
I assume you watched it on TV.
Yeah. I was watching it in the lounge. It felt good though. Just a good feeling. Yeah, like I said, just goes to show how much work you put in the off season, and it feels good. It'll probably really hit me when I make it down to New York.
Talk about following Monty and Ron Dane, and your name is right alongside those guys as finalists.
Yeah, I mean it's a good feeling. Those guys are, especially Monty, someone I really looked up to my freshman year coming in, and seeing him, going through this process and being a Heisman finalist, and as a freshman, thinking how would it feel to be in his shoes, and now that I'm actually in them, it's a good feeling, man.
Was there ever a point when you thought maybe you wouldn't be a finalist, maybe after the Western Illinois game? I know it was early, but you put so much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, probably really after the Western Illinois game, I really thought that. Just having a bad game like that, I mean, that was a really bad game on my part, and I knew it was early. So I just tried to bounce back, tried to have some good games, but I think that was probably one low point I had right there.
Are you weighing your emotion between maybe feeling like you really get a great chance to win it, and maybe now just being one of the three and accepting that?
50-50, yeah, kind of feel like that a little bit, but I mean, you never know. You kind of gotta just keep faith. You never know how the votes are gonna pan out.
So when ESPN, if you were watching it today, when they say Marcus Mariota is going to win the Heisman, your reaction is?
Yeah, like shrug my shoulders, like wow, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we've been hearing that all year. Me, Cooper, pretty much everyone that's been in the run-ins, that he was, just the front runner and that he's going to win it. So, I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, like I said, we've been hearing it all year.
Is the fact that Mariota's kind of considered the favorite take some anxiety away when you go to New York and you can just relax?
Maybe a little bit, but I think at the end of the day, I mean, it'll still be fun. It'll still be an experience to go. Just meeting, I was just told that, maybe some past Heisman winners would be there. So I'm anxious just to meet some people, some legends. I think that'll be special. So I'm definitely, regardless if I win or not, I want to make the best of this trip, because not everyone gets this experience. So I got to just make the best of it.
Did you talk to anyone in your family yet about being named a finalist?
Nah, I haven't yet. I'm pretty sure my mom will probably call me in a little bit, talk to me about it.
Before the Heisman, you've got the Doak Walker that you're up for down in Florida. I guess you guys are going to. What kind of week do you think this is going to be? You mentioned meeting some legends.
Yeah.
Guys from other teams, maybe take your mind off the loss, kind of gear up again.
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll definitely take my mind off that game. Hopefully for the Doak Walker hopefully James Brown is there. I mean, that's someone I really, really want to meet. It's one of the best running backs ever. And I seen Monty. I took a picture with him before, and I was kind of a little jealous. So maybe I can get my picture when I see him. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully he's there and I get to meet him, talk to him a little bit, and just see Amir and Tevin and see those guys and really just conversate with them. I never really got to talk to Tevin in person, actually. So it'd be cool to actually meet and sit down and just talk about our experiences.
And you didn't get to talk to Amir after the hearing here, did you?
Nah, I tried to. I couldn't find him. It was people trying to have me do media and stuff, so I didn't get a chance to get to him.
You said you found out in the lounge when you got the announcement that you were a finalist. Were you with any certain people who were around you? What did it feel like to share that moment? Did you
Well, I was in there. We got like a big screen and like 2 other TVs. Kenzel and Austin Traylor they were playing 2K, and they looked over and they heard it. I was sitting by myself watching it, and they just told me congratulations, and I just said thank you. So that's how that went.
Just no big thing?
I think they kind of expected it, so it wasn't a big surprise to them.
You put up pictures of other running backs and guys before the season to serve as motivation. You're the only running back that's a Heisman finalist. Does that mean something to you that you're the best running back in college football based on that?
I guess it means a lot, but considering the best running back, I guess that's different people got different opinions. I've heard David Cobb is a better back and this and that. I guess it depends on who you talk to, but statistically I did better than most of those guys. I had a better season. So it's a good feeling to know that I came out here and I achieved and did the things I wanted to do. I wanted to rush for the most yards. I just wanted to showcase that I was the best running back, and I think this year I showed that to me.
Was there anything individually you didn't accomplish outside of team goals and winning the title? Was there any goal you set?
Individual goals, right? I think I pretty much achieved. I mean, it's all out here now. So I had 2,000 yards and I think 20 touchdowns. That's pretty much what I had for myself, and then the rest were team goals, and I did both of those. So I did what I wanted.
You mentioned meeting Jim Brown. You're within striking distance of Barry Sanders' record as well. What would it be like to perhaps get to that?
Yeah.
Meet him, talk to him at some point.
Yeah, talk to Barry. That would be special too. One of the first guys I started watching, my dad introduced me or showed me to. That would just be, that would be special. I would love to talk to Barry Sanders and actually meet him. And his record is kind of far, but it's a little far away now. But it would be great to beat his record. It would be an honor. He's a special player. Everyone knows that. But if I get a chance to meet him, that would change my day and definitely put me in a better mood.
What are your thoughts about Auburn and how difficult has it been to process what happened on Saturday night?
Yeah, Auburn's a good team. Everyone knows that. I think they're better than what their record shows. They just got playmakers across the board. We understand that and we know it. Right now we just trying to, get ourselves together, just work on, our identity, getting ourselves back together and getting our guys healthy, just fixing up on our mistakes. That's what we're trying to do right now before we really get into preparation for Auburn.
Will you as a team watch that game film? Is that planned, or how will the coaches handle that?
From the past years, we never watched the Big Ten championship game. We kind of just went into, we kind of just put it behind us.
Will you watch it because you always watch everything?
Yeah, I watched it.
You watched it already?
Yeah, I watched it a lot of times. Yeah.
What did you see the second and third time?
They came out and played. Their players made more plays than we did. they had a fire to them, and you know, we just didn't come out there, and it was just one of our bad days. You have some good days, you have some bad days, and just unfortunately, our bad day happened to be on one of the biggest days of our lives. So, you know, it's just unfortunate. It hurts. It hurts watching the film because that just, you know, it just wasn't us. You know, you could just look at it and just, you know, and both sides of the ball. You know, it just wasn't how we play and how we do things. And you know, we gonna bounce. We gonna bounce back though. We gonna get it together. I know we are. You know, we determined. We have to. It's just not. You know, that product was just not us. And I promise we gonna change things and turn things around.
You ever been in New York?
Never, never. So I'm excited to go. I'm excited to go. You know, I've always wanted to see New York and see what it was like there. So it'd be nice.
Melvin, to take some of the sting out that Ohio State's one of the Final Four now, competing for a national championship, did that make it any easier to accept?
I mean, right now, as of right now, you know, we just, you know, it's all about the Big Ten looking good now, you know. So, you know, if they win, you know, it just makes our conference look good. You know, it's a tough loss, but right now, you know, we're rooting for every team, you know, going up against these different schools. So right now, you know, it sucks to say it, but, you know, hopefully they do well to make our conference look better. And, you know, people really don't respect us. So this, you know, around bowl time is a good chance to show people that our conference could, you know, match up with anyone.
Got all these accolades coming up as we nominate for finalists. What's your travel schedule like these next few weeks, and how do you manage that becoming a mental toll on you as well as a physical toll, trying to heal up between now and next bowl game?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I really don't know too much about the schedule. I have to talk to Brian about that. I haven't had anything laid out for me. But mentally, I don't think it'll be, you know, it'll be tough at all. You know, Monty went through it, and, you know, he never complained. He never complained about it at all. Kind of did what he had to do. So mentally, I've been through things harder, so I don't think this will be a challenge at all.